Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We're looking at DXY on a daily time frame. It is Tuesday around 7:30 in the morning. As we look at the daily chart, you can see that DXY did find some resistance at our 103.43 level. It is starting to push off and it's going back to test that 102.25 level. If we can hold above this close here for the daily close today, that would be great. I'm going to actually add an alert right here, right now to see if we go to the downside there. If we go to the upside here, I will make an alert right there. And then this alert we can delete. That way we can see if this is going to consolidate or if it actually breaks its consolidation. If it breaks consolidation to the downside, we better be getting ready for some upside on Bitcoin, ETH, and stocks in general. If we see the break of the upside, we better get ready and assume that this consolidation is done and it could go sideways and up and out of here, okay, as we've been waiting for. It's got still some room to the downside. That's why I'm saying for the daily close wait. But if you close that 4-hour candle underneath that 102 and open another candle underneath that 102, that should give you enough of a reason to act, is what I'm going to say on that. Going on a 4-hour time scale, let me just take a quick peek. Everything lows. There you go. Okay. So going on a 4-hour time scale, we're already in a bearish stance. It's showing you bullish divergences, but I would wait for like 3 drives. Right now, I think you're gonna come into this level. This looks like it wants to give us some space to the upside on Bitcoin and ETH. So let's see how this plays out. We'll follow up with this later today, but keep your eye on DXY. As it's going to the downside, you should get upside on crypto and tech stocks. All right, well, we're done with that. Let's go take a quick peek at DXY on a monthly time frame. Now, keep in mind, our month is about to end, guys. So you can see DXY looking like this on a monthly. Last time, it was something similar like this over here. And what it did was it actually broke down, found support, and then came back. Kind of did that over here too. I don't know if that's going to happen here, but if we lose that 21 EMA, which is at 102 level on our monthly close, it's going to be an issue. So just keep that in mind for Friday. Month is closing on Friday. Now let's go to our monthly Bitcoin. And on the monthly, you can see very, very, very clearly that we are in a bullish stance. Volume is starting to pick up, and we are fighting our 21 EMA at 26,500. Now, if this month closes above 26,500, I would naturally assume the next month would open above 26,500, around 27, and naturally try to float up to the target of around 32,500. If we get that level, yes, all you crazy moon boys, chill. But at least we should be getting to 32,500 in the next month or two if we close 26.5 this coming month close. Everything looks healthy right now, so I have no complaints. I just wanted to point this out to you so you are aware of what's going on. Going to the weekly time frame, since we're about to close this week in 5 days, yes, a little bit of downside is a possibility. I don't want to see us go under 25K. If we go under 25K and we start closing daily candles underneath it, let's just throw away what I just told you about that monthly and then assume that we can probably go gun lower into like 20,000 and then even lower. So level by level, that's what I wanted to point out on the monthly time scale for that. Now let's go to our daily chart like we normally look at. On a daily time frame, you can see that we are coming off overbought scenario and we are testing into the support, which is this 21 EMA, such as around 26,000. As I already gave you those monthly levels, As long as we're above 26.5 and going sideways, it is very, very good for our monthly for us to use this level as support and then go into that 32.5 and higher into the next month. If we lose 26.5, I will say 26 is your support. Losing 26, the last breathing room I would give us is 25.2. Closing 4-hour candles, opening 4-hour candles under 25,200 is definitely going to give us more of an inch to go to the downside at, such as 24,000 and 22,500, such as support over there. And worst case scenario, the bottom of the Bollinger Band is 20,000. So those levels are going to be very important moving forward. Just keep in mind that if the daily close doesn't close under 26,500, you have no risk to the downside. If you start closing 4-hour candles above 27,500, you should be ready and assuming that we're going to take these highs out and then go into the high of like say 30K, 31,000 for the next test of resistance as per the Bollinger Band theory. You are setting up a bull flag on RSI on daily. You are bull flagging onto support on daily. When will the buyer step up for that pump? Only time will tell. I'm going to give it until today's daily close. If we close above that 26.5 at the close of today's daily candle, I will be looking for upside and scalps, longs. Cool. Let's go to the 4-hour time scale. Take a quick sip of this. Going to the 4-hour time scale, you can see that we're using the 100 EMA as support, meaning these bounces to the downside are starting to get weaker and weaker. Because you would have saw a bounce and you would have saw continuation. Now, after all the EMAs are squeezing here, after going sideways, you're losing levels because it's trying to hunt liquidity to the downside. After losing this 4-hour open and close over here at 26.5, which I've said this number now probably like 4 or 5 times now, so you should probably ingrain this into your freaking head, 26,500. Losing this level on a 4-hour time scale, you'd probably be going and gunning into 25,300. If you lose this level, then you know we can find some support here where it will be. It's your guess as good as mine. I mean, I can say like 22.5 because that's another level we've already looked at. But you know, time will tell, and you know trade this level by level accordingly. Yeah, that's basically all I have for you on this one. Now let's go to ETH. And I'm gonna go through that whole rigmarole again. So here is ETH on a monthly. Okay. All right. So ETH doing exactly what Bitcoin is doing. It is on the monthly above its 21, above its 9 EMA crossing into the 21 around 1850. Why we're finding so much resistance there is because that is the 21 EMA. If we can close above 1890, you know, basically 1900, if we get a 4-hour open and close above 1900, we should be immediately looking for the next target around 23.5. Until we close that 4-hour open and close above 1900, we don't need to worry about that. 1880 is also resistance. So if we can, how do I want to go about this? On a monthly time scale, volume and everything looks good. We need to close above 1850 for that next level. If we can't close above 1850, we can probably see next month pull back to like 1550-ish, 1500-ish. But that would be considered a bullish test, and then we can look for sideways close and then look for continuation the month after. So just be aware that yes, I'm looking at upside, but a little bit of test of support is warranted. Do not let it shake you out. Also, next month you're supposed to get that ETH upgrade. Hopefully, got my fingers crossed. If that goes through, we should see some euphoria. Now let's go look at the weekly. On a weekly time frame, we are definitely trying to break out, fighting resistance. This doji was a little bit of a mean one. It's actually working. We should see probably a push back to around 1550. Worst case scenario, 1460. Anything under 1460 is a risk, so I will be long scalping. Well, I'm short right now, but I would be long scalping between 1650 to 1550 area, and then I can DCA into 1450 and have a stop loss underneath 1400. And now I'm gonna trade it like that. If we get up to around 1900, yeah, 1900. If we get there, I will probably take a short on the first tap, and then I will look for 1850 or like 1800 to be tested as support, and then I'll long scalp for that breakout, and then I'll stop out of my short in the meantime. If we just butter on through here and we come back to use it as support, well, I will use 19,000 or 1900 to 2000 as support for the long scalp into 2300, and I'll get out at 2300 and so on. Right now, our sidewise is showing that, hey, a little bit of downside is warranted. So this week we're grinding out support, it seems. Let's go to the daily. Yeah, your volume is showing you bearish divergence, by the way, as you were coming to the top. So a little bit of a pullback is totally normal. That's what we're getting right now, is a little bit of a pullback into support, which is around 1700, 1710. That's why that level was so important for us to take our long scalps for the last few days. We've been doing this and taking profit at 1740 or 1780, depending on what the market's been giving us. But today, I think that 1700 can get into 1740, 1750 area. If we can break above that with a 4-hour open and close above 1750, we could go into, 1780 to 1800 and then see if we get higher, because right now RSI is giving you a perfect bull flag setup for a breakout to the highs. And then if we get that 4-hour open and close above 1800, 1900 is the next easiest target. And then from there, we could go to 23 and so on. So please trade accordingly. Let's go to a quick 4-hour to see how we're doing locally. And yeah, we are about to come into the 4-hour close right into resistance. Fantastic. If we could have closed above 1740, the next 4-hour open could have been to go higher, but looks like we're about to get right into the resistance. And then we'll see if we can poke up a little bit higher, but this is still pretty good and healthy. You just don't want to see us pull back under 1700. If you get a close, 4-hour open and close under 1700, just consider us testing into 1650, 1550, and DCA into the long that I was talking about into the weekly close, because next month looks decent. Next month can be a test down as we're coming to the highs. We're closing the monthly into that 21 EMA. The next month, we can just come test into the 9 EMA, bounce between the 9 and 21 on that monthly, and then break out. So all these other time frames, you're going to see it come play out in a slower manner. So just be aware of that. Okay? Aside from that, guys, if you guys have any other questions or concerns, just leave it in the comment section below. I'll get back to you in the next video. If there are other assets you want to cover and I have not already, feel free to let me know, and I'll get you that in the next video as well. If you could do me a solid and leave a like, subscribe, press the bell button for notifications if you haven't already, that would be great. And then if you could share this video with others who are like-minded, I would greatly appreciate it. And if you are interested in trading with us live, feel free to join us on the Discord server. I will be there shortly to trade with everyone live. You can ask me your questions and we can go over strategies, as well as if there is any other information you need, I can provide it to you on a more instant basis. Aside from that, guys, if you guys would like to join the Discord server, the link to the server is in the description of this video below, alongside with all the other affiliate services that I recommend and use myself and that help this channel grow. So thank you so much for your love and support, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.